Alright guys, this is going to be a YouTube video for me that I haven't been waiting to make. I just got the drive to do so. As of 52 days ago from the time of this recording, I was arrested. I was arrested for possession of marijuana. It was a felony amount. It was 33 grams. And since then, I've decided to make my life a little bit more manageable. And so, in this simple, topic speech today, I'm going to be sharing with how I did it and why I did it. And with no further ado, I'm going to talk about the immediate effects of what happened. As of that night, I was lost. I had no sense of purpose, yet I kept on doing the same thing day by day. I essentially had just adopted a very unproductive plan and a way of living life that was unmanageable and had consumed myself. Main thing being the use of, smoking weed in my life. I would like to say that, I was the strongest soldier out there, but I wasn't. I was completely broken those first couple of days and still continue to this day to, dwell on a couple of things, but the most important thing is that I've adopted a lot of mindsets to help me through all of this. Those first 2 days were rough. My girlfriend broke up with me. I was just anxious about everything. I didn't know whether I was going to jail. I didn't know anything about this legal process, but all I knew is that I didn't know anything. And I took my chances, and that second day I spent with my family, and I was just broken down crying, and I finally said, hey, I guess I'll take one more step forward. And my first step forward was going to a sobriety meeting. That topic that day was acceptance. I remember it vividly. I remember I had to speak and all of that, but I'm not going to get into those right yet. But I will say I attribute a lot of my happiness and freedom now to those meetings and what has been brought upon me. So I started watching a lot of motivational videos, a lot of stuff that most regular people would consider, corny and all of that. But as per my bad habits, I'm not a regular person. I couldn't control myself when it came to abusing substances in my life. And that really brought down my health. And the two types of health I like to dwell on the most is my mental health and my physical health. During my path of heavy usage during the summer, I not get to the gym as frequently. I was getting a little bit bigger, man. I don't know. I let myself go, but I didn't care, even though it was always in the back of my mind. And that's why I say all this stuff was in the back of my mind while I was on a path of usage. But the only thing that kept me from doing all of that and getting everything straightened out was my using. I used it as an escape and a way to defer all of my problems until another day. That another day never came until I got arrested and was forced to quit. Mental health in itself is adopting mindsets. I think from a theoretical standpoint that your mindset is the strongest tool that you have. And, I'd like to say I have a stronger one now. I may have gone from a light to maybe a middleweight on my, stages of mindset. But truthfully, if you look at the world around you, all of it is dictated by your mindset and everybody else's mindsets. You cannot control anything but your mindset, and that's what I would like to get onto. So my mindset has kind of just been to attack everything as it comes. I don't want to procrastinate on anything. I don't want to, just be drugged down by something to the point where I can't get anything else done. And it's been hard. It's still a battle. Everybody that decides to get their shit together still has to deal with it on a daily basis, but I don't have to spend a whole day thinking about my mindset. I can think for 5 minutes about how I can get something done, and I will get it done. And I don't know, I think mindset is just great, and it really drives me every single day. My physical health has also been something directly attributed to what my mindset's done for me. So I've been getting to the gym. I've been getting, some lifting in. Like, I look at myself, I'm in a lot better shape, and I can see myself, happier because I really do love my physical health. And this isn't a fucking video where I'm like, hey, I go to the gym and whatnot. No, I love the gym, and it's one of the best things I've ever done in my life. I was really happy whenever I did go to the gym, even though I was in a path of heavy usage that summer that I decided to start working out. But I still had that motivation in me when I first started on my path of addiction to where I could go to the gym on a daily basis, but it wasn't my priority. Now I have to, or else, I'll feel kind of shitty. I really do have a good capacity to learn, I think. I was a failure student. I probably wouldn't have the opportunity to go to any college or get dual enrolled had I not been arrested and had I not made a decision to turn my life and my will over to the care of God. It's still a battle, but I love every single day being able to learn. Being able to hang out with so many different people, whether it be an adult, whether it be a kid, whether it be someone my age, offers a new view and perspective into the world that I would have never seen unless I was directly in their shoes, which I know is not possible. A lot of people, will be criticizing me, but it doesn't affect me at all because I know that as long as I'm with someone and am able to learn from either their mistakes or their mindset, there's nothing I can't accomplish, because the only thing more powerful than having my mindset is being able to be willing to adopt other people's mindsets and use that to help me and to my advantage to just have a path to happiness, because that's truthfully everything that I've ever wanted. I look at, money, I look at drugs, I look at, maybe like a family or anything. All of that is directly linked to my happiness, but it doesn't have to define my happiness at all. My happiness is being content with myself and being able to live life without anxieties, and that's one thing I struggled with for years before all of this happened. And anybody can tell you I was a nervous wreck. My closest friends do know that. I've always been a nervous wreck. I've always been thinking of the worst, thinking about things, but it's all because, I was just dwelling on everything, didn't have a good mindset or any good productive coping tools to help me with anything. I think all of those tools really helped me in erasing a lot of my anxieties. I have not felt that sickening pain in my stomach of just being so worked up over something in so long. I still keep remnants of my past close by as a reminder, but nothing seems to be getting to me except my main struggles over these last couple of weeks have been just looking at my ex and all of that, and that's a good thing to have, is just that constant pain. If you don't suffer, if you don't have hardships, or if you don't think of your hardships as hardships, you don't learn from them, you aren't attacking them right. I learned from my hardships. I could have been right back there on the streets serving and just doing my thing for months to come if I didn't just decide that was enough, that was my breaking point. If nothing drug me down further, I would have just kept on going. But there's just a point that everyone gets to where they know that they finally need to seek help. And help is what I've sought, and that's why the ability to learn has helped me so much. Because if I just seek out help and not learn anything, not take anybody's words into account, I can't become someone better than I was yesterday. And having that sheer drive in life to attack everything is something unmatched by anybody that's not under the influence. While I was not sober, I had no drive. I had one drive, and one drive only was to be as unproductive as possible and live life at my bare minimum. And now I realize that my bare minimum today is the ceiling of what my life was almost 2 months ago. If you would have told me 2 months ago that my resume now, I would have wrote down on a sheet of paper, and my resume was, I go to the gym every day, I go to my meetings almost every day, I have a full job that I work around 40 hours a week at, I've graduated high school already. If you would have told me any of those accomplishments would have been achieved in 52 days, I would have said, you're damn crazy, let me go on a smoke break. Now I have great people that I've surrounded myself with, and I have a fairly manageable life that I'd like to stick with and improve on every single day. I don't know. All of those big three for me have impacted me in crazy ways that I would have never thought. I want to continue spreading my word around a little bit, but I really just want this video to be posted publicly for the sheer, not congratulatory means, but being able to spread my word to other people and potentially help someone. And I don't know, I'll be improving in my life every single day, and I have not had a bad day since I got arrested, and even then that was a good day for me, because I was able to learn and able to have that first push of momentum to help me get my life around. But stay tuned, I'll have a 100-day update, and I'd like to thank y'all for your time, and thank God for the day.